bad feeling about this.
So, a few months ago, I made a video proclaiming that I did not see Overwatch 2 having a bright future. Obviously, since that video came out, new information relating to Overwatch 2 has dropped, and though some news makes me excited, other news just makes me not want to play the game. And so I have to ask myself, if these changes are the positive that this game and community needs, then why don't they sit right with me? But before we begin, make sure that you're subscribed to the channel for more gaming related videos. Hit that like button and drop a comment on your thoughts of Overwatch 2. Also, I'm on Twitter, so why don't you dash over there and give me a follow. Cheers, love. Now, when I originally wrote this script, I was pretty happy with it and myself. But during that day, I saw lots of people posting on Twitter about Overwatch 2, how they were hyped for the game and weren't bothered by the changes and new requirements needed to play. So I make this video fully understanding that I might be in the minority and be acting like the meme where the guy is screaming to stop having fun. Though I still believe that these changes aren't the right way, I am willing to be proven wrong in the future. So with all that being said, these are my thoughts about Overwatch 2. So where to start? How about at the beginning? So one of the changes that I'm very against is the new 5v5 format. I feel that 6v6, where you have 2 tanks, 2 DPS and 2 support, is the better option. We all know that when joining a game, the odds of getting 2 support are near to 0. But still, once in a blue moon, when loading into a game, you will get that moment where the first 2 players lock in a support hero, bringing a tear to your eye. And by reducing the players needed, which is 1 less, doesn't this affect the Overwatch League? Teams now don't need that extra tank player, and I doubt they're going to have a guy that they don't need on the payroll. So I would think that some players will be lining up for unemployment very soon. Thanks Blizzard, they only dedicated years of their lives playing this game to get to a professional level just for you to change the format. That must really suck. Just put yourself in that person's shoes. I know the argument that double shields is annoying AF, but this could be fixed by a hero doing extra damage to shields. The more shields on the map, the higher his damage output is. Though I think it is not necessary when you have Junkrat and Bastion. Learn to switch, guys. Next to be announced was that the game was going free to play. I will admit that this caught me off guard, but thinking about it, it just made sense. Because I couldn't see people paying $60, maybe $40 to be able to play this game. However, when it comes to free to play, and also in this case being a live service, fans' toes tend to curl thinking about what atrocious monetization practices might be implemented. Now, as always, the developer will come out and be like, don't worry guys, it's going to be fair microtransactions, no pay to win here. Source? Do trust me. Forgive me if my eyebrow is raised, but Blizzard record of late is not very comforting, and I do worry for the worst. I'll point to the direction of Diablo Immortal for my evidence. But hey, maybe they will pull it off this time, though I highly doubt it. I'm just gonna call it now and predict a fan backlash to the grind when it comes to leveling up that battle pass. Segueing into the battle pass, we now have a battle pass. Please retain your excitement. Now, reading the blog posts referring to this subject, the battle pass is pretty standard shit that you would expect. Skins, sprays, etc. But now even characters will have to be unlocked through the battle pass. So for season 1 we will be getting 3 new heroes. About goddamn time, since it's been 2 years since the last hero dropped, and for those 3, 2 will be available at launch. Shojin 76, that's a joke, and Junker Queen. Here, all good. Every time a new hero dropped in the original, it was immediately available to play. However, the 3rd hero, Kiriko, I hope I'm saying that correctly, who is support, will be locked behind the battle pass, and you will need to get to tier 55 to be able to unlock her. Unless you pay for the premium battle pass, where she will be instantly unlocked. Is this pay to win? Could be. There is an argument there, and I tend to lean on the side that this is pay to win, but what do you guys think? Now, a new hero being put behind a battle pass rubs me in all the wrong ways, especially when it is tier 55. I mean, if it was tier 10, I could understand. But they have purposely put her that high up, hoping players will pay premium to instant unlock her. The shady practices reveal their ugly head. As stated previously, every time a new hero dropped, it was immediately available to play. Not in rank, to be fair, in quick play, but it would come to rank after about a week. I don't know about you, but I don't play Overwatch as much as I used to. I mean, I have gone weeks without touching the game sometimes. So me completing a battle pass is next to impossible. And that's okay. I'm not saying give me all the cool cosmetics because of my beautiful face. But the question arises, what happens to the heroes if you don't unlock them when the season ends? Do you lose them? Do they become available at the end of the season? Which would be the most rational. But no one at Blizzard has clarified this, to my knowledge, so big red flag here, as it is a pretty easy yes or no. Moving away from the Battle Pass and to the latest blog post, Defense Matrix Initiative. Now here my spidey sense is going off the chart. And I quote, Defense Matrix encompasses our infrastructure of systems designed to help protect the integrity of gameplay and promote positive behavior in Overwatch 2. This initiative is spearheaded by a group made up of cross-functional teams throughout Blizzard, and they will define the set of goals that's guiding our mission to ensure a great experience for all Overwatch 2 players. Define, develop, and nurture programs that will ensure a positive experience for all players. Ensure competitive integrity at every level and play by rapidly identifying and eliminating cheaters and disruptive players. Create a safer community both in and out of the game by embracing a firm stance against disruptive gameplay and enabling players who are both positive and constructive to be the leading voices in the community. These core philosophies guide the Defense Matrix team's effort to work together to fortify Overwatch's security and game experience so every hero can play the game in a fair and safe environment. Unquote. Now, I don't know why, but every time I hear stuff like this, I cringe a little inside. So how are they going to enforce this? Well, to be able to play, you will need to register a telephone number to your account. If you do not, then you will not be able to play this game. Blizzard and the devs can scream from the high heavens about fair and safe environments for their players, but I am not giving you my personal information, and I encourage the rest of you not to do this. Now, for the sake of transparency, I was a huge StarCraft 2 fan back in the day. So on my Blizzard account, my phone number might already be registered. I do not know nor can be asked to check, so I might be able to play this game from the get-go. I will try, but if I can't because of them asking for my number, then I will not comply and then just not play this game. Overwatch 2 needs me more than I need it. Another point that they brought up that I didn't like is that they would be storing and transcribing your audio. They say it will only be stored for 30 days and then it will be deleted. Still, I find it terrifying and concerning that they think that this is okay. But PTR, all of this is to stop Smurf accounts and people being assholes and toxic in the game. I am all for this, but 1. You don't need my personal details for this, sorry. If a dude is smurfing, there must be another way to ban him, and is smurfing really that bad? In the sense, is there a lot of it? I was under the impression that this is mainly higher ranks and PC. Also, if you have that toxic player being a dick in the mic, we already have the means to ignore them. It's called the mute button, people. I would encourage you all to use it. I do, for when said toxic player won't stop chatting shit, the heavy breather comes on and has his mic up his nostril, or the infamous dude that has music playing in the background. Just one button, mute, and all your problems go away. Now, for people who are abusive in the chat, or throw games, just to name an example, Overwatch has this wonderful option to avoid players. This I am 100% behind, and I think is perfect. If you come across this player, you press avoid, and you will no longer have him on your team in future matches. I don't know if you'll be able to play against him, I don't think so. However, the only flaw to the system is that it is temporary. After 1 week, the void ban is gone. This should be a permanent system, because if you are a player that is getting avoided a lot, your punishment is longer queue time, and I would even go as far as to suggest that you can only get matched with other players who get avoided as well. Let the toxic eat themselves. So mute and perma avoid, in my opinion, will greatly fix this game. Like I said, If a dude is being an arsehole on the mic, it is so easy to mute. Why are we expecting Blizzard to fix this by implementing code that listens into our chat and then transcribes it? Take some action, people, for yourself. Blizzard, give me the tools and let me decide who I can play with without you guys spying on me. Well, PTR, if you don't like these new changes, you don't have to play Overwatch 2, just play Overwatch 1. It's that easy. Well, I would actually, but the geniuses at Blizzard are killing the original game. Come October 2nd, the game will officially be RIP, forcing all OG players into the new Overwatch. Let's not act if we don't know why they are doing this. They need the players in Overwatch 2 and they need them bad. They can't be having a percentage of the player base playing the OG game. That's not good business, yo. It pains me to lose the original, as I don't recall a game that I have put more hours into and still play after all these years. It's pretty sad, but that's just the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. Blizzard, making a game I paid €60 for back in the day unplayable really makes a strong argument for game preservation. I mean, I've paid for something and now you are making it unplayable. But that's a whole other topic and video. To end this video, I'm going to make a prediction. The first 2 seasons will go pretty well. Microtransaction drama to the side, though I do believe there will be some. But for Season 3, I do see the player numbers starting to drop. You will have your loyal player base, but those numbers won't be able to sustain the game alone. I could be wrong. Blizzard introducing new events and heroes might be able to glue players to their seats. But the talk of crossovers as well now, like in Fortnite. Really, Blizzard? I'll be able to play as Goku and Hanamura? No thanks. Keep your free to play. I hope the game is successful and that players enjoy themselves, but I see more cons than pros, and so I'm out. Thanks for the memories. Thanks for making it this far in the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.
You're one of those heroes, aren't you?
Not anymore.